Hi, my name is Emma Jones. I'm a social worker in Child and Family team with Swansea Council. I was really interested in sociology and psychology in school. I loved learning about the brain and how people act and why they act the way that they do. It was more suited for me as a person to work practically. I wanted to use the knowledge and actually do the work. I didn't want to, research. I didn't want to look into psychology as a more kind of profession that way. I wanted to go out and be physical and practical with my knowledge. And I think that led me just down the route of social work. So my role in particular, so I'm working with care and support planning. So we take cases from the front door, straight from our, as soon as they come in, kind of section 47s, we then carry that section 47 all the way through to CP, Child Protection Register, and then we go down public law outline, then we go into court, and then we work them for a little while after court until they go to a looked after team. So we do pretty much everything. A bit of everything. It's always different. It's never the same kind of case twice, and I think I like that. It's different. I never get monotonous. My team are amazing. I can't lie. I can't see me shifting gears. I've been here for 4 years now. I've had 2 different managers properly in the role, and both of them have been fantastic. I can't lie. They've been so supportive of me, and my practice lead is one of my most trusted person. She's my safety person in a lot of ways. I've had to deal with issues at home in terms of I've been a full-time carer as well as working full-time. I've been pregnant. I've had to start learning to work around a young family. I've had loads of things pop up this last year, and they've been second to none. They've been supportive. My manager, as busy as she is, she's even dropped everything just to take me to hospital to see my mother at some points throughout this last year. So they've been really kind and compassionate in their role in helping me do my role. So I was really scared to work with children because I find them to be the most innocent people in the world. They are what makes the world go round. We do everything we do for our children, and I thought that was going to be really hard for me, having to see the worst of the worst kind of situations. But at the same time, as much as I see the hard parts, I see a lot of the good parts. I see a lot of them, and come into understanding of what has happened, and I get to be that person to help them understand, this isn't your fault, this is how things happen sometimes, your parents love you. I get to be part of that making sense, but I also get to be part of helping them get the support that they need to get over these horrible things that might have happened in their lives. And I think that is the most rewarding thing. I think it's the thing that gets me out of bed to go to work. And I absolutely love my job. I cannot lie. And we do a lot of fun things as well. I get to take them the days out. I get to be the first person to introduce them to, say, the cinema, or getting them to order their first Domino's, because sometimes that little bit of fun is what them children need, and they are so appreciative, and it's just a new experience, and I find that to be worthwhile. So training progression has been really good with Swansea for me. I came in 4 years ago as a newly qualified. I have then gone straight up to taking harder cases the following year after newly qualified in that supportive period. Then I went on to do my CPAL at university, and I was straight away made senior. So by the 3rd year, after doing that CPAL, I was senior. So I can't lie that it's been quicker than I've known any other of my friends in different authorities. And now I'm supporting other people. I would say to do social work, it is a good job because you never get that 5-year itch where you have to go back to university to do something else. If you do a social work degree, you have so many different sections to pick from. You could work with adults, you can work with children, you can work with elderly, you could work with youth offending, you could work in a hospital setting, a police setting, out in the community, you could work with children just doing contacts. There's such a variety you can pick from. You'll never have to necessarily retrain just to do something completely different. So I would definitely pick social work and try a few different things and find the perfect one for you. Once you first come into a new role, I think it's scary. I didn't really know what to expect so much, but your confidence after case just grows and grows, and just don't put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect right now. Your bosses are there to give you advice and stuff. Use that as much as you can, and eventually you'll be the one giving advice. So if I've had a bad day in work, because some days can be hard, sometimes days, you know, people can be shouting at me and getting very angry, because rightly so, they're at the worst stage of their lives when they come into the service. And sometimes what we have to do, my legal obligation, isn't always nice for them. So some days I have a bad day because I don't like upsetting anyone. It's really difficult having really hard conversations time after time after time. So when it is building up, I definitely reach out to my practice lead. Like I said, I vent off to her. At the end of every day, I usually give her a phone call just to let her know a rundown of what's happened in the day. Because then I'm protected as well, because I've shared any worries I might have. And then, you know, she shares any worries she has with her manager, and that's the way it goes. If you're ever thinking of a different job that you want to go out and be around people, help people, definitely come in and apply. You don't have to have a social work degree to come and work in our team. There's supporting roles, there's supporting people who do a lot of the work with us and really are a massive help to Swansea. So yeah, just come and apply. And if you are a fully qualified social worker and you want somewhere that will help you progress and develop as a person as well as a professional, I would definitely come and apply and be a part of our team.